right, here we go, man. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Bridging the Generations Podcast, man. I'm your host, Malak Arif, and today, again, man, we got a very, very special guest, man. Again, Bridging the Generation Podcast, we are the movement. Today, man, we got straight from upstate New York, one of the nicest, smoothest MCs in the game, man. I'm a huge fan, been following this brother's movement for about 2.5 years, man. I'm a little late, man, but this brother, he's real dope, man. It's an honor and pleasure to have Mr. 31, the Deodora Don,
The one and only.
Jamal Gasol, man. How's it going,
Yes.
brother?
I'm doing good, man. I'm feeling good, man. What's the word?
Nah, man. Hey, again, man, it's an honor and pleasure to have you on here, man. Like I said, I've been following your movement, man, for a minute, man, since that for burn project, man. We gonna get into all that. Hold on, we just had a technical difficulty. We about to yeah. Okay,
Yo,
now
yo,
it's all good. We good. Hey, man, it's nothing, man. I see
yeah, my
shit.
bad.
Nah,
I pushed the wrong button. I'm like, oh shit.
Hey, I be seeing that shit happen all the time. I be seeing when Fat Joe be doing interviews, man. Shit happen, man. We gonna keep it moving, man. We got a lot to talk about, brother.
Okay, I'm here, man. I heard you mention for burn though. That's rare right there. If you know,
Hey,
you know.
man, I do my research, man. I do my homework, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. I feel like your story need to be told, man. You know, everybody I know that hear your music, man, they become instant fans, brother. So that's just on the real. That's on the love right there, brother.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate them grasping authentic fans too, man. Real recognized real.
No doubt, man. Like I said, we got a lot to talk about, man. So I wanted to take my time with this one, man, like I do for most interviews, man. This ain't none of that. We ain't gonna talk none of that goofy shit, man. We gonna get right into it, brother. I want to talk about how did when did it all get started, man? Like when did you start taking but first of all, let me rewind. Tell the people, man, where exactly are you from, man?
Well, I'm from Niagara Falls, New York, on the American side. A lot of people will get me confused with being from Niagara Falls, Canada. And I'm from Niagara
Right.
Falls, New York, man, 14th and North.
Niagara. Okay. So are you close to the Canada border?
Yeah, the border right here. I mean, the border right down the street. The casino is literally a 10-minute walk from Canada. Like you can see Canada from right where I'm at. Like,
No doubt. Okay. Hey, so look, like when did you start getting when did you get started, man? Like, when did you first get started into hip hop, man? Like what gravitated you to the art form?
well, like I grew up in the music, man. Like my mom and my stepdad was always playing music. My uncle was a DJ. So when I used to go to his crib when I was younger, they used to have people come through and record, and you hear them making music, and you know what I mean? It'd be dope, like especially the acapellas when you hear them in there yelling the rhymes, and then they come back
Right,
to the
right.
beat. Like, okay, that was fire, you know what I mean? So I was
Yeah.
amazed with that. Like I saw the power behind music at a young age. So I felt like that was something I wanted to get into. Like they always said my voice was special because it was deep when I was young, and I was like very talkative. They used to say I was a talkative kid. So I was
No
gonna be
doubt.
something with this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm not surprised, man, at the path you. If I known you like back in the day, man, I wouldn't be surprised at the path that you taking, man, as far as this hip hop shit. But look, we about to get into all this shit, man. So again, you said you from Niagara Falls, man. Like, how was it growing up in Niagara Falls, man? Because a lot of people don't know about, like, when you think of New York, man, a lot of people they forget about upstate New York with Rochester and Niagara Falls, man. So how was it growing up in Niagara Falls, man?
Well, we a forgotten city, you know. We one of the seven wonders of the world. Like people from all over come to see Niagara Falls, the waterfall. You know what I mean? Like they got the Maid of the Mist, the American side, the Horseshoe Falls, and you know Canada got the Wonderland right there on Clifton Hill. But like
Okay.
Niagara Falls, it's a different story here. Like it's like a middle class poor city. Like you know what I mean? Very a lot of rundown houses. Like I'm on the east side right now, and it's just bando, like a nice house, bando. Like
Right.
it's rough out here, but it ain't that bad. It's about what you make it. You know what I mean? If you can turn
Okay.
lemons to millions, you could do anything. So you know what I mean?
No doubt, man. So being that you, like you said, man, you from Niagara Falls, man, like how uh how was the hip hop, how was the music scene, man, in Niagara Falls, man? Because we don't like you the first, I'm gonna be honest, man, you and I believe like maybe Shay Noah, man, are like the first artist, man, but really you, because I believe Shay Noah is from Buffalo, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. She's from Buff, but she live in the Falls. She live in the town though. She graduated up here.
Okay, yeah, we go talk about her and all that, man. But so how was the scene, man? Like growing up in Niagara Falls as far as like hip hop, man.
Well, one thing that we did that was big up here was every summer they had like the Black Experience. It was like a Black Fest. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So people would like locals would perform and dance, but
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
music sound was always all over. It was more like just follow suit. Like it was a big group up here called Lather Gang. They had a hit called Straight Fucking that was on the in the clubs all over. You know what I mean? That joint was
Right.
popping. So like around that Roscoe Dash and that
Oh,
era, me Travis Porter, that era, that was what was popping like big for Niagara Falls. Like people would come here for Lather Gang. You know what I'm saying? They was one of the big
wow.
artists. But then as far as like this boom bap sound, it's a little bit of everything here. It's a little trap music. I don't double my hands in different things, trying to relate to different people from the town. You know what I mean? Trying to have a relationship with music in all aspects with different genres. So, but
Okay,
mostly as
I
far as
can
like the
dig.
hip hop, it was all over. I can't even say it's a Niagara Falls sound like.
Okay, so being that you like you said, man, like you just mentioned like Travis Port and Roscoe Dash, man. Like, what kind of made you gravitate to the sound that you have now, man? Because being the type of artist that you are, man, you like I feel like you're a special artist, man. And do you like what gravitated you to this niche lane, like this underground lane, man? Or was it a conscious decision?
Well, I was always listening to like I stuck to the script. I was listening to G Unit mixtapes, G Unit radio, Dipset, D Block.
Right.
You know what I mean? Fabulous, Stack Bundles. I was listening to all the
Uh,
mixtapes, the DJ Clue, Jay Z. I grew up on that time still, so that was what I liked more. And that party dance turn up, that wasn't me. Like I was
right.
sort of like I would say like a shy person. Like I'm not the nigga that's about to pop lock and start
Yeah.
dancing in front of everybody. Like I just keep it, you know what I mean? Keep it
No
player
doubt.
silent to myself. So yeah, it was much. It
Okay.
was it was an easy decision. Trust me.
Okay. Yeah, because like I said, man, you got a very distinctive, like your tone of voice, man. So when I think about like your music, man, I don't know how your voice, your tone, and flow would go with like that Roscoe, that sound that was really popular, man.
I,
I don't.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I tried to touch on that, and that ain't me, son. That ain't
Right.
me.
Yeah. Hey, man, it is what it is, man.
That
That's what.
ain't
Hey,
me.
that's why I got you on here.
I was trying to fit in at a point in my life, like, cause that was what was accepted around here. Like, you had to be
Yeah.
rapping on these type of beats for people to listen to you, and had a certain flow. And it was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
that ain't working for me. I'm just gonna work for what works for me. I'm just gonna stick to who I am, and I see the results from that. So
Salute.
I'm happy I did what I did, cause
Man, salute. I am too, man. Like I said, man, I'm a huge fan. But we go, like I said, man. I hope you got some time, man. I know you said you got it. You're going out to eat, man, and all that. But hey, man, again, I've been wanting to do this interview for a while, man. Because again, your story needs to be told, brother.
well, let's
You know.
chop it up, man. I'm here.
So look, like you said, man, you from Niagara Falls, man. Is it any other artists, man? Like hip hop artists, man. That's from
Well,
Niagara Falls that we that ever
well,
came out of
I can
Niagara
I
Falls.
can speak about the legacy of the town. There's definitely artists that
Let's talk.
I will mention that is known. Like, well, Jinx was a big name growing up when I was around when I was first coming up. He's still around now. He's working.
Yeah.
I would say Coach is a big name around here as
Okay.
far as the local scene. The Money Boys, MBF, Guap, and them boys is a big name around the local scene. My
Okay.
boy Luck. I don't know if you ever checked out John Creasy, my boy Creasy. That's
We
my
go
boy.
talk. Hey, we go. I know him through your
That's
music.
my boy. He from the
I know him.
town.
We go talk about that because he's super dope.
Yeah, we gonna
He's
talk about that.
dumb like. Hey, brother, I did my homework, man. I did my homework, bro. We go get into all. Hey,
Yeah, him, my boy
yeah.
Shooter,
Okay.
my cousin Rico. He was Lather Gang though. He was a part of Lather Gang, so I just
Okay.
put him in that same group. But yeah, as far as, I don't know. I can't really think of too many other artists though. Like a lot of artists come and go. Like a lot of people be trying to just pop for reputations. Like, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
My boy M80, he nice. My boy Keith, but he be playing, man. He be playing. Like if he cats that got the potential in him, but we ain't had
Yeah.
no examples where we from. Like we had older dudes like Miz and Hot to Death and On Point back in the day. That
Okay.
was like examples for the Falls, and like
Mm,
they ain't really go too far. You know what I mean? So it was just like people ain't about to pursue something that seemed like a short term goal. Like
right.
people ain't going all the way 100 with it.
I feel because it was, I guess, because it was never like a blueprint like set for y'all.
Yeah, we never had a blueprint. So like for me, it was really watching 38 Special in the beginning make his way out of this area, and then I heard a West Side Gun, and then West Side Gun like took it to the max,
No
and that was
doubt.
just like, yo, it's possible. It's just you got to keep pushing because there's so much doubt and hate that you get from a small city like Niagara Falls that'll discourage anybody from really pursuing this career. Like,
See, that's the thing, man. Like being that you from Niagara Falls, man. Like, what would you say like would be the distinction, man, between you guys, man? I'm gonna say upstate New York, man, and New York City, man, because I'm gonna say this, man, before you even answer, man. Like, I personally feel like you guys are just much more authentic, man. You more blue collar with it, man. You know, so
yeah,
how would you describe it, man?
I think it's just the fact that like when you mention New York, you don't think about Buffalo, Niagara Falls, Rochester, Syracuse. You
Nah,
think of New York City, you think of Brooklyn, you think of Queens,
right.
Harlem. You know what I mean? So when they down there giving that real feel, I think we up top going so hard to be authentic and tell you how it's really going down up here. They assume that it's just mad fields and barns and haystacks, and it go down
Yeah,
right now. Like I'll show you right now, I'm on a block. It's houses, alleys. You know what I
yeah.
mean? This don't look like New York City. I can tell you that. It's like the nice
Nah,
area of New
man.
York City.
That's one thing I like about your music, man. It's like the way you paint pictures with your words. Like I never been to Niagara Falls, man, but listening to your music, man, you paint this real gritty, like this vivid scenery, man, of how it is. So even though I never been there, it's like when someone listens to your music, man, I just feel like it's real or it's coming from a real place.
Shit, cause shit real. It is real, man. People think you don't go down in the town, man. They go,
Yeah,
man, do your Googles, man. Niagara Falls been on the map, son. People
yeah,
just
yeah.
ain't been acknowledging it.
Right, right.
They think it's just a tourist city and all that. Them people don't be going past Third Street. They be on the little helicopter ride and
Yeah,
be scared. Keep it pushing, boy. Go down in
right.
the town.
Hey, so look, big man, like I said, man, I love your style, man, but man, you kind of young, man. Like, what you about? You late 20s, man?
Yeah, I'm 29. I'm 29.
Yeah, man. Like for you to be so young, man. Like, where it seemed like you have an old soul, man. Like you a throwback to like the rappers from like the 80s and 90s, man. Like, who groomed you to be that way, man? Like,
Well, I grew up
what was your
around my
upbringing like?
I hung out with my grandmother most of my life. You know what I mean? My grandmother used to call me
Mm.
old man since I was a kid. Hey, old man. You know, I call her now, she called me an old man. So
Yeah,
I used to have my little corner in the couch, get all the juice, eat all the cereal I want, get snacks.
yeah.
Friday come is Blockbuster and Chinese food.
Uh-huh.
I always just had that sit in the house. But once I got older and I went to school like closer to my home, I
No
started
doubt.
seeing kids that I went to school with. So I
Okay.
would go outside to go hang out with them. And that's when I like really start seeing more of the town, like what it is outside here. Because I was sheltered most of my life with my grandma and my dad,
Right.
going to my uncles and all that. I really had no me time of getting outside. You know what I'm saying? So
No doubt. So look, like you said, man, you was pretty much, raised by your grandmother and all that, man. So when did you decide that, hey man, this hip hop shit, man, it's something that I'm interested in? Like, when did you decide to like go in, like pursue it?
I would say it was middle school, and I was like, I'm really gonna try to be a rapper. I started living with my mom and my stepdad, more, and my brothers, my stepbrothers and sisters, and all them. And
Okay.
my stepdad had the little DJ set up in the living room too. So this is around the time Get Rich or Die Trying just came out. So
Yeah.
50 Cent, that nigga. Everybody want to be 50
Oh, no
or shit.
doubt, no
Hustler talking
doubt.
that shit. So
Yeah.
I remember my first rap I wrote was Heat. 50 Cent Heat joint, but I switched some of the lyrics up, and they caught that I had used his bars. But that moment had made me just realize, yo, I'm nice, son.
And we all did that, man. We all stole some bars in the beginning, man.
Yeah, that made me like, yo, I'm nice, son. I could do
Yeah.
this. So that's when I
Okay.
started writing my own joints. All them corny ass raps I was writing back then, that just got way better over time. It just helped me build confidence in my vocabulary.
No doubt, no doubt. So look, like I said, man, when I listen to your music, man, I feel like this real authentic feeling, man. This is authentic sound, man. Like how important, man, do you feel like it is for an artist to like stay true and be authentic to who he is, man? Because it seemed like, nowadays, man, with a lot of artists, man, is a lot of these guys are characters, man. But when I listen to your music, it resonates, man. It seems like it's coming from a real place, man. So
Yeah,
how
man,
important you feel that is?
I feel like that matters so much, and that's one thing I was big on, because I remember when I first was rapping, like writing stuff that I was talking about, and knowing I wasn't even living like that. My stepdad caught it out first, like, you in here lying in these raps, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, stay in your
Yeah,
lane, my nigga. You know what I mean? Just stay true to who you are. Don't try to fit in with
right.
everybody else. And just keep it authentic. So if you ain't at a brick, don't talk about bricks. You ain't got $1 million, don't talk about $1 million.
No doubt.
You ain't seen it, don't mention it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So like, people be just going out their way, rapping all this nice designer shit, and never even wore it or been in the store or from an authentic spot. Like, you know what I'm saying? I live
yeah,
in Little Niagara Falls. There's no Gucci store here. There's no Louis Vuitton store here. There's no Prada store here.
yeah.
There's no Ferragamo store. Niggas is out here getting dressed to impress niggas.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. So
It's different.
like you said, man, being
This
like
rap shit is different, man.
nah, it is, man. It's a lot of characters, man. It's a lot of characters, man. I personally feel like a lot of these niggas, man, they should be eligible to be nominated for Oscars, man, and Emmys.
Man, I'm talking about they best actor, best supporting
Yeah.
actor. Yo, this rap shit is wrestling, man. I've come to the terms, like I was just in the days with how everything felt so real in rap. You know, I'm meeting
Yeah.
niggas in salad. Everybody smoke weed. Everybody got a little bit of money. Everybody got a chain on. Oh,
Right.
then it's just like, nah, my man ain't even like that. He ain't really.
Smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, smoking mirrors. So I done seen people under pressure that don't fold it. And they be like, yo, I'm right here with you, bro. I ain't gonna, man, I'm good. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. And they don't, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. Oh, man. It's
Hey,
just
don't
like,
say no names, man. We go talk about all that. Like I said, man, we go talk, man. I've been waiting for this one, man. We go talk, fam. So look,
oh,
man.
man.
Fast forward, man. We go fast forward to like now the first project I heard from you was that For Burn album, man. And I love that shit. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Is that your first project, or you had some projects before that? Cause that came out in 2017, I believe.
Yeah. Well, before For Burn, I initially had No Joy Without Pain. I did that with with Kill. I did No Joy Without Pain with Kill, but I had other
Whoa.
projects.
Hold up. I thought that came after For Burn.
Nah. What happened was the trilogy that y'all got on Apple Music and all that now, where it's 1, 2, and 3. I originally had 4. It was a 4-track EP. I had dropped that joint in January, and I had got rated in March. So
Oh shit.
I had got rated in March, and right around the time I got rated, I reached out to Intifada Beats off YouTube, because I was finding a beat for that
Yo, shout
sound.
out to Intifada Beast, man. He's dope as shit, man.
Yeah, we go get into him later though, because he's upset with me right now. But
Well, I'm just going by the. I don't know the personal shit.
yeah, he
Hey.
upset with me right now. But we gonna
Okay.
get into
Okay.
him in a minute.
Okay.
But yeah, I had Dirty Waters. I did a project like an EP before this, back in like 2017, like a movie joint. I got it on YouTube.
I know
Maybe
Dirty
I can
Waters,
text
man.
you.
Come on, man. What you talking
I'm
to, man? I
about
know
to
about
say,
that.
man, but
What you
yeah, I got
talking about?
Money Talks was one of my projects.
Now
What was
the
that?
Dirty Waters, man. If I'm not mistaken, man, is that the one with is that the one with V Don?
Nah, it's a dirty game. See, it's a
Oh
funny
my
story with
bad.
that
You know
too.
what? I don't know that one. I don't know
Yes,
that one, bro.
the
Dirty
night
Water.
the night I bought the beats for It's a Dirty Game, I started working on that was the same night I got raided. I tell V Don
Oh
all the
shit.
time, I bought them beats from you at like 2 in the morning and they kicked my door in at like 8 in the morning. That's just crazy. Like,
That's wild,
so you know
man.
what I mean?
I love that project though.
That's one of my
Um,
favorite personal projects. Like that was me speaking on like personal experiences and things that I was going through at the time. Like even with For
okay.
Burn. For Burn was a project I was talking about what was going on in my life too. Like that was my like in the intro, my brother was in jail. But he had
I
phone.
was just about to ask you who is like who is that
That's
talking
my
on the
that's my
intro?
that's my brother Ryder. He home now though. That's my bro. Like me, that's
That's
one of
like
my
your blood brother?
that's my stepbrother. My dad and
Oh,
his mom was my mom and his dad was married. So me and him grew up writing raps together too. Like I gave
okay.
him his rap name and shit. Like I've been rapping for a long time. Since I was maybe like 12, 13, like just trying to get into it. But
Okay.
that's my brother Ryder. He home now though. He down in Florida. He'll be up here in a couple weeks.
I seen him featured on some tracks, man, but I didn't know that. I know he's featured on that album. I remember seeing the name Ryder, but I didn't know that was like fam.
Yeah, that's my brother. He was in jail at the time. And he had a phone. So I was telling him like, yo, I'm gonna record you on my next joint. Just call me.
Yeah.
We go set up the date. So when I was in the studio, he called me right on time and I just recorded him
Okay.
talk. You know what I mean? He talked that big shit. You know what I mean? So he came home and put a stamp on his word. He doing good
No
right
doubt.
now. So
Okay.
you
So
know what I
look,
mean?
so on that album, man, like I said, it's called For Burn, man. Like who is that man, and why did you name that album For Burn? Who is that?
Well, Bern was the capital of Switzerland. So with Intifada Beats being from Switzerland, I just dedicated the album to Switzerland. So it's called For
Oh
Burn
shit.
for Switzerland. You know what I mean? I had another cover idea, but I didn't like it. So I just put me on there. Like just put me on it and you're just gonna call it For Burn, have my name on it, and we're gonna
Right.
rock out. But I definitely got a good feedback for that project though. A lot of people asked what happened to it. I had to delete it.
Yeah, I fucks with that that project, man. I think the next project, man. Well, matter of fact, isn't Against All Odds is on that? That's on there, right?
Yeah, that was on
Yeah,
there.
that's my shit right there, man. I fuck with that Against All Odds, man.
Yeah, that
And
was on there.
I think that Dirty Waters to Queens, man. I fuck with that. They got DNA on it.
DNA. Yeah.
Now,
The
is that the
video.
same DNA, the battle rapper DNA?
Yeah. The video out. I got the video of him, but we had to do it like through the email. But yeah, that was DNA. He was doing like a verse special at the time, so I caught him for the low. I'm like, man, let's get a feature for this project. So I had him
Okay.
on there.
Okay. So you like you said, one of my favorite songs on it, that like I said that Dirty Waters for Queens, man. Is that like the nickname for Niagara Falls, man? Like I just thought about that, man. Is that a nickname for y'all?
Yeah. Niagara Falls, they call it the Dirty Waters. They've been calling it the
Okay.
Dirty Waters for years, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a mafia city. A lot of people don't know that. This is like a mafia town. You know what I mean? A lot of
Okay.
stuff. Yeah, like
A lot of
funeral homes, all
Sicilians,
that. Huh?
a lot of Italians and shit up there.
Yeah, Little Italy. You know what I mean?
Little
Little
Italy.
Italy was on one of my tapes too. That was on Black Friday, but that's what we call Pine. That's what they call Niagara Falls, Little Italy, like Pine Avenue.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
No
mad
doubt,
Italian
no doubt.
stops and shit.
Okay. So like I said, man, we go keep it moving. I know you got a lot of fucking projects, man. I want to get into all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this platform, man, we talk about music, man. We ain't talk about all that gossip and all that silly shit, man. I want to talk about
Yeah.
I want to talk about your music, man, because that's what I fuck with heavy, man. And I feel
Okay,
like
man.
people need to know about that shit. So, we gonna keep it moving, man. I know you had you had a couple of projects, man. Like I know you had the Larry Davis era, produced by Queerstar, right?
Keystar, my boy
Keystar, my
Keystar.
bad. And you had Black Friday. Um, you got the Jimmy Jump. I love that Jimmy Jump, man. That was produced by
And he fought it too. Yeah.
yeah, he produced that, man. But I want to talk about this Joy and Pain, man. This was the one that really this the one that to me, man, like man, this dude is a problem, man. The
Yeah, no
Joy
joy
and
without
Pain
pain.
project, like I fuck with all the projects before that, but that Joy and Pain, I said he gonna be around for a while. So what
Yeah,
made you name that project Joy and Pain, man?
no joy without pain.
No,
Well,
my bad. Let me correct. No Joy Without Pain. I apologize.
at the time, like I said, I was working on the first one with with Kill, and the first song I had came out with was No Joy Without Pain off in there, and I like that. I'm like, yeah, I want to just call the whole series that. But so it's a process. The first 4 tracks is Before the Rain. My uncle had just passed away. My uncle Chill Will was a big inspiration in my life. He just passed away like January.
Oh
His
shit.
birthday was
Sorry
coming
to
up.
hear that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. But yeah,
Sorry to hear that, bro.
he passed away at that time, and I did the project. I dedicated to him and my aunt Frida, who had just passed away. So then, as you listen to Trials and Tribulations,
I love
I
that song, man. That's my shit. My
that's
bad. I
what
didn't
I
mean to
fuck
cut you
with.
off, but I love that song, man. I
That
love
was
that
when
song.
that was right when I was going through my case. Like, you know what I mean? I was finally getting sentenced to drug court and all that, because I was facing 1 to 9 based on my
Jesus.
charges. But I was able to get drug court where I was able to basically the diversion program.
Okay.
So that was
Yeah,
just me going through the motions, you know what I mean?
okay.
Going through the process of being out the streets. That's why I made ask about me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't have to know what I was doing. Like, even when I got caught up, a lot of people was like, I thought he was just rapping. I thought he was fronting.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'm like, good. I ain't want you to know anyway. It was none of your business.
Exactly.
You know
You
what I'm
talk about
saying?
you
So,
talk about that on there too.
right, it ain't none of your business what I was doing. So,
Yeah.
so then when I came out with 3, I'm getting out and went through the program, and I'm on my way out. That's where wavy flow, stay on your ding. You know what I mean? Because I stayed on course and got through the motions, and got all
Okay.
my shit dismissed. You know what I mean? I got my paperwork. I still don't even know who told on me, but I got the paperwork. So it's just
Yeah,
like I
hey,
grew up.
you
I
don't
was
fuck with
big
that
on that.
you don't fuck with that snitching shit. We gonna talk about all that shit, man.
I,
We gonna talk about it.
I was big on that because when I was going through the motions, I didn't know who it was. Like, I mean, I
Yeah.
can talk about it now because I thought it was a real good friend of mine at the time. Like, a lot of people was getting in trouble around the
Right.
time I got raided. So, you know, people was like trying to point a finger at my boy, and I ain't gonna lie, I let it discourage the real trust I had for him and let it
Okay.
seem like maybe it was him. And I like was wrong when I found out it wasn't him. So I came to him as a man and apologized, even kept a relationship with him during the process of people accusing this dude. And that was just big on me because my trust was so fucked up, man. It's like
Hey.
I show love to everybody. Like, who would fix their lips up to go put bad on me to these people? Had them kicking the door where my family live at. You know what I mean? My
That's the
daughter was
game.
home with me. My daughter was home with me. My son was home with me through all of that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they had to witness that, and I didn't want my kids to ever see that.
Yeah, I know. I remember on I think it was like lessons learned, man. I remember you mentioned that, which that's a banger right there, man.
Yeah,
That
I
lessons
went through with
learned.
Cali.
Yeah, man.
Shout out
When
to the
you know
homie.
you was basically talking about like I remember you mentioned that that you said that was like one of the hardest points of your life. When you made that album.
Yeah, I was going through when I was writing it. I was going through the motions. Like, I'm talking about my case pending. I'm waiting on my indictment. I don't know if they're going to indict me. My lawyer ain't answering the phone.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I'm about to have to stop smoking. If I got to stop smoking, I'm drinking crazy.
Yeah,
Me and my
yeah.
girl beefing on and off. I had to go get a fucking job. I'm working at Denny's. I'm like, this shit can't be life. Like, I was just like,
Wow.
stressed the fuck out. Like, I just went from making so much money, and now I'm at a point in my life like, damn, at square one. Now I really gotta like get this shit out the
Yeah.
mud.
Real shit. That's real shit, man. Hey, they say a lot of great music, man, comes from, like trials and tribulation, man.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of trials and tribulation, man, like you said, that was on that project, man. I remember on that track, man, like, you mentioned like like niggas in your city, man. Like, you get a lot of hate in your city, man. Is
Yeah,
it
cause
like
it's a
is it
popular
still like that?
it's a popularity thing, right? I'm gonna tell you, what they do around here, they do this little local list of like top artists and shit in the area. And I've been rapping for so long. I even had like a DVD at the time, Talk of the Town. And I was maybe not the best rapper, but I was always one of the hardest working and never got
Right,
acknowledged. But now that
right,
I'm really getting acknowledged on a different plateau, the hate is still coming in even crazier though. Like, people are just upset that it ain't them. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is this nigga think who he think he is? Why he gotta be? He ain't nice. Da 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 da. But like, the hate is just bad. Like, it's a popularity contest here. See, if you in a certain group of people faces and you rock with these people, they gonna say you the best and they gonna support you. But real gonna recognize real. Like, I don't have so many niggas in my town like catch me off and I'm by myself. Like, yo, I fuck with your music. Yo, I see you doing
right,
your
right.
thing. Like, I get
Yeah, yeah.
inboxes. yo, keep doing your thing, son. I see you. You know what I mean? So like, real recognized real all the time, but the hate here. The hate here.
Yeah. It's all they say you always get more hate, man, in your hometown, man. Hey,
Yeah.
that shit is what it is, man. Another track on there, man. I fuck with that ask about me, man. Like you was just mentioning earlier, man. You check. You say, hey, tell him my resume good in the hood, man.
Yeah, my TransUnion Equifax credit score ain't the best. But I know my hood credit score is 800, 850.
Yeah, no
You know what I
doubt.
mean? And nobody ever say I beat them on some bread, I owe them
Yeah,
some money, I shorted them, I robbed them, and you nothing. My business is legit. You know what I mean? And I kept that energy when I went legit too, like from selling my merch and my shirts and all of that. And I'm
yeah.
good business.
We gonna talk about all that,
I'm
brother. We gonna
good
talk about
business.
all that. We gonna talk about all that. So I know, like I'm gonna pick. Continuing what I just said, man, in regard to, like you said, man, your resume good in the hood, man. Like as far as like a lot of these rappers, man, I'm hearing now, man, like it sounds like they incriminating themselves, man. Like, how do you feel about that? How do like draw that fine line between being authentic and just telling all your shit on record, man? With the possibility of going to jail for X amount of years, man. Do some football numbers and shit.
I'm gonna tell you what separates a rapper and a genius. Because a lot of people is rappers, but a lot of rappers be geniuses. You know what I'm saying? One thing people don't know, intelligence is very important in rap. Past tense is always the best way to go. If you're gonna be out here calling yourself doing some shit, you can't do both. You can't rap, you can't hustle. It's
It's
not gonna work.
impossible.
It's not
It's
gonna work because
impossible.
you can't bring that authentic lifestyle into rap and think that you about to just blow. Because trust me, they're using that for evidence against niggas. That shit is coming up
No
in the
doubt.
courtroom. You gotta use past tense. It has
No
to be
doubt.
like I feel like most rappers, if you're gonna talk about that, it'd be like past tense. Like I had it, I used to when I was getting, I was making. You know what I'm saying? That's not a past tense. It ain't like I'm still in it. I'm doing. I'm
Exactly.
about to. You know what I mean? I just caught. It's just past tense. It's all about your wording. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like how a lawyer can get you out with the good wording. It's the rap too. You gotta have intelligence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
So
great
so look,
vocabulary.
man, you like I said, man, you dropped Joy and Pain too, man, and that was also produced by Kill, man. I know, like I said, he produced both projects, man. Like, how did you link up with him, man? And how was it working with him, man? Because I love what he did with both of those projects, man. How did y'all
Well,
come together?
well, on part two, if you listen, right, First Cousins, that's the song we got on there, right? And the cousins were these characters from Breaking Bad, if I'm not mistaken, the two Puerto Rican brothers, they're like hitmen. So he came up with the concept for me and them to be cousins. Now in the song,
Okay.
I tell how we met, which is a true story. I was on Twitter one day trying to get into Twitter because nobody from Niagara Falls was using Twitter for music. It's like Twitter's a different outlet. We also used to Niagara Falls. You only can have 5,000 people on here. So
Right.
I went on Twitter and I'm looking for people to like that's big on music. And I came across Kill somehow. And it said he was like a rap connoisseur, hip hop connoisseur. So
Yeah, you
I
mentioned
was
that.
like, okay, I'm about to message him and see what's up. So I reached out to him and I sent them Dirty Waters. And I believe I sent them my Mr. 31 tape and Money Talks. And he sent me a SoundCloud link to check out his beats. And
Okay.
it was history. He sent me the beats. I hit up my boy Rob. I heard he had pre-wrote to these joints because I wanted to switch my
Okay.
sound up.
No
And I did
doubt.
that tape. I did that tape in one take in 3 hours, and maybe went back and like shortened a couple of tracks. But that was it. I did that in like one day, and we've been working ever since. He know my work ethic is crazy. He know I'm dedicated and I'm serious when I got something to talk about. And I had something to talk about at that time, and that's what matters. A lot of people be rapping with nothing to talk about. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's why I enjoy your music, man. It seemed like I said, man. I'm not gonna say it seemed like it is, man. It's like a story, man. It's never the same shit over and over again. Like you might not have all the punchlines and all that shit, which I personally think is overrated, but that's just
Mm-hmm.
my opinion. Like I said, having all them crazy punchlines to me, I feel is overrated, man. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I don't need. I used to try to go for the punchline thing. I was big on Banks when I was a kid.
The
Banks had some real
PLK,
punchlines, but like
PLK.
as far as punchlines, I just feel like reality rap don't gotta be in the most fanciest bars, just straight and narrow. I done heard niggas like Styles P got some of the hardest bars, and they don't be punchlines. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll say some
I've been
shit
telling
that
people for
really
years.
make
My
you
bad, I
have
ain't
a
mean to cut
stink
you off. I
face.
ain't cut you. Go ahead.
I mean, you good, but I'm just saying rappers that give you that stink face and it don't even be the hardest bar. Like Pat Poose had bars of straight facts. You know what I'm saying? Like people like him, like just different. It ain't all punchlines with me. I just want to give it to you, gotta give it to you the rawest way,
Right.
100%.
Yeah. I love that shit, man. I like how I keep that. I love that formula that you got, man. I can really appreciate that because I feel like, man, at the end of the day, man, you want to you telling your story, man, and all these punchlines and shit, man. It's cool, but when you and bro, you got busy. Don't get it like I don't want the listeners to get it twisted. Like my man Gasol gets busy. You can throw them if you want to, but the bulk of your catalog, man, you ain't punchlining a nigga to death, man.
Yeah, nah, I'm not coming like that. I don't want to punchline niggas to death. I feel like that era is over with. Truthfully,
It's done.
I don't know too many. A lot of even some of the best rappers now, their punchlines aren't crazy. It's just a nice reality bar, or maybe a comparison to a celebrity or a thing that everybody can relate to.
Exactly.
It's all about how you say it too. It's how you present it. Like
Right. Nah. I agree, man. So look that project, man, that Joy and Pain too, man. Like you had this one of my favorite tracks is that Wavy Flow, and you got the joint Eye for an Eye with John Creasy, man.
oh
This
yeah,
dude, I never
yeah.
heard of this. Hey, I never heard of this guy, man, until Eye for an Eye. Man, this dude is dope, man.
Yeah,
Where the hell where is he from? Where's this guy from, man?
Chrissy from Niagara Falls. He's one of the he's one of the top artists definitely mentioned in Niagara Falls. He's a
He's
couple years
nice.
older than me. I think Creasy's
Okay.
birthday is coming up. I think he just turned 33, 32. But yeah, he's a little older than me. But Creasy had a crew back in the day, Werewolf Gang. I shot one of Creasy videos actually, one of his first
Okay.
videos back in the day. And his crew was popping up here, Werewolf Gang, HO and all them. My boy Depot and DJ Casa and Cub, my boy Sean and all them. But
No doubt.
he he been doing real good, man. That Eye for Eye, I pulled him out on Trials and Tribulations originally because I wanted to get somebody from the town that I seen working, and he was
Oh, so that was his voice?
yeah, that's him. That's him on Trials and
Oh, I didn't know
Tribulations.
that. I had no idea because I know it was another voice on there with you, but I didn't realize that was him.
Yeah, on Trials and Tribulation, that's Creasy. He the second verse on there. But we had did
Okay.
he was like he had a group before and he asked me before to be a part of it. But I didn't join at the time because I was working with my cousin at the time and I was just being more loyal to who I was with. I didn't
No
want to just
doubt.
keep going back and forth between different people. So we
Yeah, shout out to him, man. Shout out to Creasy, man. He's dope, man. I
we ended
gotta
up we ended up my bad, I'm sorry.
no, I just want to. No, I just want to say I want to get more into his music, man. I want
Oh
when I
yeah,
first heard him, man. I I thought he was Benny the Butcher, man. I'm not even gonna lie. When I first heard him, man, I thought he was Benny, man. But like as I listened to him more, because you got him on quite a few tracks, man. I
yeah,
see I clearly see the difference, man. But
yeah.
he's nice, man. Shout out to him.
Yeah, Chrissy, my boy, man. He good money. He doing it. Right now he's doing his own thing though. Like we still homies, but he working on his own thing. He going on his own journey. You know what I'm saying? So that much more power and love and respect to my boy,
No
man. Ain't no
doubt.
love lost. That's still a bro. But
Exactly.
he working, man. He got projects out right now. I know he had the damn it, Leviticus. Yeah, Leviticus just came out. He
Mm.
had all these, yo, I ain't gonna hold you, man. It's all
Nah,
these
nah, nah,
Christian,
man. I
it's
got
mad
time, man.
Christian
Like I
joints.
said, man.
I almost said a
Again, man.
wrong, I
I'm just
almost
glad
said a
you're here,
wrong
brother. I'm
Bible.
just glad you're here.
I almost said a wrong chapter out the Bible. I know he had Genesis, Exodus, and Leviticus so far. And
Okay.
then he had a couple other projects like At All Costs, Power. he working, man. I definitely like can say I attest to like assisting him get a fuel, because where I'm from, we don't got many examples. So he see me working. Yo, I see you doing your thing, bro. I respect what you doing. Keep it
Right.
up, bro. I fuck with you. And I brought him with me just on the strength of like, yo, you from the town. We got history. My best friend is his cousin. That's work. You know what I mean? We went to
That's
Shady
what's up.
45. He was doing the Now or Never EPs. I don't know if you checked them out. Now or
No,
Never
I
1 and
haven't.
2.
Man, I just know of him through your music, man. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I just know of him through your music.
Yeah, that's
But
good. That's good.
now, like I said, man, I've been listening. Now and I went because I've been hip to you for about 3.5 years. So you stay in the rotation, man. But you know, I'm listening to your shit. You got other features, man, and you know what I'm saying. I recently went back because I'm doing this interview with you, and I'm like, damn, how the hell did I miss this dude, man? Like this dude is nice.
Yeah, it's a lot of. I mean, yo, I'm learning there's just so many people out there. You don't got time to listen to everybody, and it's not
You
a
got a lot
fact
of
that like
music.
it's not a fact that like people don't fuck with your music or people ain't a fan. It's just they ain't catch on yet. That's what I had to learn. It's the law of attraction, though. If you keep working hard enough, somebody's eventually gonna see you, and they're gonna tell somebody about you, and that's how the game spread. You know what I'm saying? It's word of mouth. The internet works faster than the mouth. You know what I mean? So
Right. No, I seem so. What I'm seeming to notice, man. A lot of times with artists, man, especially guys in this niche lane, man. A lot of times I just take a cosign, man, because when I listen to your music and I listen to a lot of the like your music is A1 music. Is to me like it's top of the line music. I wouldn't even have you. I wouldn't even waste my time even interviewing you if you wasn't to me. You a A-list artist. You may not have the mainstream pop or whatever, but to me, you make quality music.
I appreciate that. That's my goal, man. Quality over quantity. I can make a bunch of songs all day, but if I ain't talking about shit, it ain't gonna stick.
No doubt. No doubt. So what you think? Like I said, man, being you from you from Niagara, man, what do you think that separates yourself from other artists?
My work ethic, my grind, and my consistency. I'm not afraid of rejection. I feel like a lot of people can't handle rejection. They can't handle criticism and the truth or how people feel about them without letting them discourage who they really are. I've like been told I was the worst. I'm not nice. I'm not gonna go nowhere. And that just made me want to work harder. Where opposed to other people, they give up and go get a job or find another
Right.
hustle or put themselves in a predicament they don't want to be in. All
Right.
because the doubt that we was getting from home and the discouragement of just be like everyone else. You know what I mean? People are afraid to be different. You know what I'm saying? So that definitely what separates me. I'm not afraid to be different.
No doubt, man. Because I noticed, like nowadays, man, it feels like everybody has like the same cadence. Everybody has the same flow, man. Like, and it seemed like it's acceptable. And when you find an artist like yourself, man, is just very unique, man. Like, what do you think about that, man? Because it seems like, the guys that's riding the waves, man. It seemed like them the ones that's popping, even though they not having no longevity. What's your take on that?
I think me sticking to my cadence and my sound and my originality, I think that makes me unique. Whether it's whether it's a diamond in the dirt, it's always gonna be a diamond in the dirt.
No
And I
doubt.
feel like I might be that diamond in the dirt, but I'm still gonna shine. There's still gonna be something abstract and unique about me opposed to all the rest of the dirt that looks like dirt. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sounding and looking and being dirt, and I'm a
Yeah.
diamond. I'm about to separate myself from everybody. And it's not even being cocky, it's just my confidence like that I had to grow up into. Like,
Yeah, I think a lot of times, man, like artists like you, man, like, you know, one thing that stands out about you, man, is your voice, man. Like if you reading, if I heard you reading like a Chinese menu from the carryout or something, I'm gonna know that's Jamal Gasol. I'm gonna know that, and I can't say that, I can't say that about a lot of artists, man. And that's where like I'm a little bit older, you know what I'm saying? But I come from an era, man, where everybody was like artists, man. They tried their best to separate themselves. Like Method Man, he wasn't trying to sound like Pun, and Pun wasn't trying to sound like Cameron or whatever. And so not to be long winded, man. I appreciate you sticking to your formula, man. I feel like you know, that's a winning formula, man.
Appreciate it. Yeah,
Nah, no doubt,
good,
man. Yeah, so look, we gonna keep it moving, man. We got a lot to talk about, brother. We got a lot of. I know I'm gonna try to get you out of here, man. But I got some shit. I got some things I want to talk to you about, man. So I know I forgot what song was it, man. But you was basically like, man, you talked about like you basically threw all your work away, man. You gave it up, man, and you just left the game, man. Like
Oh,
how was that, man? And what led you to doing that?
well, just the fact of I'm in drug court now. They watching you. You on parole. You on papers. You got to go to all these group meetings. They do random pop-ups. They gonna drug test you. You got to go to these meetings. It's like, I got to get that shit up, man. I got to go legit. You know what I mean? I'm not about to even risk my freedom at this time to keep trying to live a lifestyle that ain't gonna do nothing but put me in jail if I keep going down this road. So I just was like, you know what, man? I still got niggas in the streets that's doing their thing, and I ain't about to try to discourage them from what passion they got for this based on what I got going on in my life. And I threw some alleys. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can take my phone. You know what I mean? Like, he good money. Just go ahead, man. Just take all this, bro. I ain't doing
No
nothing,
doubt.
man. It'll do you better
Yeah.
than it do me at this time. You know what I mean? And I stuck with that. I had got 2 jobs. I was working at Denny's and in the collection spot. And then I finally started getting more hours at the collection spot, quit, and was just trying to go legit from there on, like saving my checks up, investing into the business, and, working overtime, then getting that taxes, because, I'm so used to just getting my girl taxes and, get my little
Yeah,
bit for the
we been
kids
there. We all been there.
and do me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now I'm about to get like 7, 8 bands back. What? Okay, bet. I'm about to go in and invest in this. And just seeing like, getting all that legal money at a time, because I'm not the nigga in the hood that got the settlement or the SSI check. You know what I mean? I wasn't him. So to get that little bit of money, a lot of money at a time, I invested into my music. I started paying for features, paying for my own CDs, and doing my own shipping instead of going through these companies that was doing it off the site and you only get pennies. You know what I'm saying? I started just investing into I bought my name, I bought my brand. I started putting my money into the right places. So as more money came later, that would just be mine, because I'm paying for all the legal shit now.
No doubt. Hell yeah. So you basically investing in yourself.
Put my lawyer on retainer, everything. I just invested in myself in a better position, like to just save my future. You know what I mean? Study the business.
So look, so listening to you talk about that, man, like investing in yourself, man, and all this shit that you've been through, man, in these streets, man, like, and now that you you in the game now, you know what I'm saying? Like, how hard, man, has it been to like be authentic, man, when you around a lot of fake dudes, man? When it's a lot of like, I'm not saying I don't want to say no names or whatever, but we know it's a lot of fraudulent niggas out here, man. So like, how is it like being authentic, man? But you having to maneuver around a lot of these guys, man.
I meet some real niggas. I meet some real niggas on the road. I ain't gonna act like every rap.
Oh no, I'm not saying. Oh, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. But we both know there's some niggas that's out here that really ain't about their life, and not even just about that. We just talk about just as men.
Yeah, just a lot of capping. I know, but I'm saying, like, as far as with that, I meet you. I get a feel for you, and if I see that you show me any flaw that, like, I don't think you like that, I won't attract to your authenticness at all. I will see, like, it's something funny. He ain't really doing none of that shit he talk about. Even
Right.
even just, you can tell by who people hang with, they circle of company, and how they give it up.
Yeah,
You ain't
yeah.
like that, Jack. And if you not like that, that's cool. But even if you gonna portray that way in your music, don't come around me with no fake background, because I definitely look niggas' resumes up too, man.
Yeah.
Like Dark Low said, I look niggas up before I do a song with you. If I see you authentic and solid, I'll reach out. But if I see you ain't really, niggas say you ran at a show, or niggas say you was doing this and that.
Hey, we not gonna talk. Hey, we ain't gonna say no names, man. Hey, we both know what it is, man. We both know what it is, man. We know what it is, man. But hey, salute to the real ones out there, man. But we know what some fraudulent dudes out here, and that leads me to this on the joy and pain too, man. You got this track eventually, man. That again, man, I love this song, man. When you talk about like, a lot of these street dudes ratting, man. I hear you have a disdain for that throughout your music, man. But that song right there, you really kind of break that shit down, man. What's your talk
Yo,
about your disdain
I'm
about
talking
that?
about.
And
I'm
and
big
and
on.
and this, go ahead.
I'm big on that rat talk, right? Because I've seen so many people go to jail and had cases in real life, and then they don't go to jail, or like it come out that they told, or like be a lot of like hood speculation. There'll be no proof, but then when like proof start coming up in the hood, with people paperwork come up years later, or like it's a video on my hood right now, some nigga in the interrogation room.
Oh
That
shit,
shit
you
crazy.
serious?
Like, so be like, yo,
Are you
that shit
serious?
is, yeah, that's on my kids, man.
That's
It's a
crazy.
video of some dude out here in an interrogation room, like trying to make a plea because something about his daughter's birthday or something like that.
Oh
He don't want
my
to miss that.
God,
That's like,
man.
yo, that snitch shit. People be giving snitches love where I'm at, and they just be like, oh my gosh. And I've caught myself in that circle too, of like, I'll say what's up to a nigga, what's good, bro, da da da. They'll bounce my nigga like, yo, you that nigga a rat. Like, oh, why you talk to him? Like, oh damn, I ain't know. Damn. So now he come around, I'm a little suspicious. I'm
Right,
careful because I don't even people come up to me and still be thinking I'm doing stuff. I'm like, yo, I don't do nothing, bro. I rap, man. I'm a rapper, bro.
right.
People not used to seeing nobody this dedicated where I'm from because it's so half-assed and never been as fire. So like, I
Right.
gotta separate myself from niggas. But yeah, this shit is man. That
Yeah,
shit is
man.
different.
What you think? So, like I said, I ain't gonna be too long on that shit, man. But what you think about that whole 6ix9ine thing? I always wanted to ask an artist about that, man. Like, because it seemed like I said, man, it seems like a lot like that's accepted nowadays, man. And I'm just
Yo,
I'm just trying to figure out, man, what's going on out here,
snitching,
man.
snitching is morally wrong. I've never told a day in my life. I've took the rap for niggas before. I've never told on nobody a day in my life. But snitching is morally wrong based on the loyalty of silence. You know what I'm saying? People ignore the loyalty behind silence. You don't say nothing, I don't say nothing. That go a long way. Six
No
nine put
doubt.
himself in a situation based on the loyalty that wasn't in his friends. So snitching in his case is dead wrong because you shouldn't tell. The niggas wasn't loyal to him though. Not saying that's okay, but he
Right,
had a decision to make and he chose to rock out with telling. I probably wouldn't have told still, truthfully.
right.
But it's just like, damn, son, these niggas don't fuck with Buddy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if they really was fucking with his baby mom. He act like they was, but Shotty said they wasn't. I don't know. The story
They were
see
sloppy. They was.
the
I
story.
feel like they was sloppy, man. If this your breadwinner, man, let him go out here and do what he do.
Yeah, they was treat
I'm not condoning the snitching. Let's make that clip on the record. I'm definitely not condoning the snitching
no, we
shit.
don't
But
do no we don't condone no rat shit.
no, I definitely
I
don't.
know I know
Now I'm from
niggas.
DC. We like where I'm from. That shit is forbidden.
Yeah, see,
Like
we don't
we don't fuck with that shit at all. But
like
at the same time,
it's snitches around where I'm at, and as you gotta just treat people accordingly. It's not that yo, I don't fuck with him. He a rat. He might have ratted. I ain't doing no business with that man. I ain't doing nothing illegal with that man. I ain't doing nothing that put me in jail for dealing with that man. Overall,
no
he a
doubt.
rat. If there's like a common similarity we have as far as like on a legitimate side, you don't got to work with people because you don't like them. It's like, you know what I mean. It's like that a little bit, but that
Right.
snitching shit is crazy, man. It's
Yeah.
real. It's real.
It's wild, man. Times have changed, man. Times have changed. But look, so I'm gonna go back a little bit, man. Like we was talking, I was just talking with you about that um, the joy,
No pain.
the no joy without pain two, part two. Now, like I said, man, when you mentioned like how you got out of the game on on that track, now was you like still actively doing music at that time?
When I was doing me, I was
Yeah.
all before I can admit all before for Burn, I was still in the streets. All before for Burn, I was still in the streets. I was trying to do both. Like when I was
Okay.
doing Dirty Waters, the movie, I was just funding everything off of my bread. So you know what I mean? Like everything I make, I just invest into the music, but I still got to make money. You know what I mean? So
Right.
that
Okay.
was just all before that. But like now it's just reenactments and flashbacks and tales and talking about how it used to be. Like in the rap game, you could call me a has-been because I ain't even, you know what I mean? Just call me a has-been. I used to do it.
Man, niggas be making it seem like it's cool to go to jail and shit, man. That's the thing I don't be understanding. Like,
Hell nah.
jail is not cool. Who the fuck want to be in
whack.
jail, man? That shit is not cool.
Jail whack and expensive. That shit is you go to jail, that shit is boring.
Niggas are right, man. Nigga, I did 45 days, fam. 45 days. That was enough for me, man. I'm talking about you with niggas and, all day long. You can't get no, you know what I'm saying? No woman, can't get no cigarettes, no nothing, man.
Yeah, I had to do a little jail sanction. I had to do a jail sanction. That's my first time ever bit, like just doing like over a night. Because normally I bail out the next day or like get ROI. But like having to stay in there, I stayed for like a week and a half. That shit was like the most dreadful, boring.
It's boring. That's
ever. Only thing I took from being in jail is some creative motherfuckers in here. So these niggas can make something out of nothing, man.
Yeah. You mean niggas that cut hair, niggas that draw, niggas that rap, niggas that sing,
niggas that can cook.
Yeah,
the best chefs with a garbage bag, noodles, sausage. Slim Jims, sardines, niggas, man.
Yeah, man.
Bang chips, niggas is nasty.
Yeah, I when I got out, man, that little and I like I said, man, I did my little 45 days, man. But when I got out, man, I was still taking like Roman noodles and throwing the Doritos and the shit.
You was finessing. You was in there finessing.
Yeah, man. So it took me about 6 months, man, to get on, you know what I'm saying, to leave that shit behind, man. But hey, it is what it is, man. But look, I want to keep it moving, man. I know your time is valuable, man. So look, this the part of the show, man, where I do start, bench, and cut. And being, man, you talk that coke talk, that hustle talk, man, like one of the best as far as like the underground, as far as underground artists, as far as artists, period. I'm gonna give you 3 artists, man. Tell me who you go start, tell me who you go bench, and tell me who you go cut.
Okay.
So I got Pusha T, I got Raekwon, and I got Jeezy, Young Jeezy. So who you start, who you bench, and who you cutting?
Who the first? Pusha T, Raekwon, and Jeezy?
Yes, sir.
Damn.
In the pressure cooker. You in the pressure cooker, fam.
I love Jeezy. I ain't gonna hold you. I think, truthfully, if I were to get I'm gonna throw Jeezy on the court.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put Pusha T on the bench. I might have to let Raekwon sit this season out, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna have to
get him off waivers.
I feel like Pusha T, when it comes to that field, he definitely talked that shit, but Jeezy was like really put niggas in the kitchen. I've been in the car. I got stories where Jeezy was playing. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. Hey, no doubt. Hey, Jeezy talk that talk, man. You can tell it's not fabricated, man. And that's one of the things. That's one of the things like I said, man, I like and I get when I listen to your music, man. That shit is just straight to the point, no fabrication, man.
Yeah, I don't like to fabricate. I just like to keep it as solid as it's gonna be, because shit, niggas don't got it in the trap. So you come in there, we already know niggas come in there fronting in the trap. So you on the track,
no doubt.
Too, we can tell. We already know fronting niggas. I done been around them. I can tell you type a mile away. You know what I'm saying? I know a cat ass nigga when I see one.
No doubt. So look, you got this track, man, that I fuck with real heavy, man. It's called Get Rich or Settle. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Get Rich or Settle. And on the song, man, you say y'all get on social media and found fame. You know, from it I could point houses out and tell you what I made. I can point out houses and tell you what I made from it. I ain't no rapper, man, but you basically talk about, niggas is getting on social media, you know what I'm saying, and they get fame, but you can point out houses, man, and talk about, so you getting into that real estate thing, that real estate bag?
It's funny you say that. I'm reading this book right now, Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I've been reading that for like the last couple days. That book really like get my mind right, because I always been financially intelligent, though. it's just, so this is the truth. I read that book and never read it before, and just like, I always felt like that. But as far as with real estate, I know in the book he was talking about situations where he was flipping houses, and my boy is big on real estate up here, buying property and stuff like houses in Niagara Falls. No lie, man, was going for like $1,000 to like maybe 20,000, 60,000 for something crazy. But you find you a nice $1,000 house with a good foundation, you good. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta put a little couple thousand into that. You turn your
Right.
you put that 6,000, maybe you invest it. You can sell the house
Okay.
for like 50K. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
I'm thinking about
That's a
getting into real estate now, because it's like there's money to be made in that. It's just you got to really be dedicated to that.
no
That's
doubt.
all it is. You got to really dedicate your time. You get into that.
No doubt, no doubt, man. So, like I said, man, I know you. Like I said, I know you went to that real estate, man. You got your merch and everything. We're gonna talk about all that, man. We're gonna talk about all that. But so how do you feel? How important do you feel like for artists, man, to have like that residual income, man, outside of just rapping?
I think it's very important because you shouldn't just settle on one form of income. It's like you waiting on a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? So if all you doing is rapping for money, you ain't gonna really see that much money. You're gonna just keep
Mm,
rapping and rapping. You gotta like present different things and make you stand out. Like, maybe a logo or a
okay.
t-shirt or a hoodie or a headband. Just some significant item that separates you from others, that makes you distinct. Like I just got the Pit Fed do-rags. You know what I'm
No
saying? Like,
doubt.
I don't know no other rappers with do rags, and
I'm
if
taking
there
it
is one,
back.
I don't know yet. But I got like the do rags, I got trays, I got t-shirts. It's like, yo, you gotta come up with more ideas. As much as you can create bars and lyrics, come up with ideas to make money. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all hustle. I feel like some of these rappers had a sense of drug dealing, maybe, where they felt like investing in the drugs to make them more money. Bring that mentality to this game. Like, what can I invest into that's gonna make money that people gonna buy and I can profit from it and can go to
Right.
sleep at night and don't gotta go in the house watching over my back, or having this spot over here, nobody know where I'm at. Like, you know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So that's very important to have other avenues in this.
Yeah, respect, brother, respect. I dig it, man. I totally understand. And you, like I said, man, you talk that talk, man. And your merch game, we gonna talk about all that, man. But your merch game, crazy, brother. Um, I know on the Larry Davis era, man, and I believe Black Friday, man, you got this young female, man, that I never heard before, man, and now, man, she really getting her shine, man, and I'm talking about Shay Noir, man.
The
Like,
infamous
how did
Shay
you link with
Noir.
her, man? How did you link with
Well,
her, man?
at the time, Benny, when I first heard of her, she had a song with Benny.
Okay,
It was called Tyson, but she was mad lyrical to me. It's females out here that rap, but they don't rap how she rap. You know what I'm saying? They
mm,
rap on that. They trying to rap like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B and
right.
that, my pussy and all that.
The cash dolls
Short,
and all that. No disrespect, but
yeah, no
Shay
disrespect, and
different.
that's to each his own.
To
But
each his own.
I'm looking for a little more maturity and class, and that's what she separates herself from with these females. Shay Nord is. I always said she was nice. I told her all the time, "You're gonna be a star." I told her years ago she was gonna be somebody,
How
and
did
she
y'all
still.
link, brother? I want to hear it,
I
man. How did you link with her, bro?
I
How did you
I
how did you
I
link with
really
her?
met her through the internet. She had a song with Benny, and people was telling me, "Yo, you should work with Shay Nord." People was referring her to me, saying we
Okay.
sound like we got a similar style. So I had checked out a mixtape she had. She just graduated college at the time. And I hit
Okay.
her up like, "Yo, what's up? I'm working on this project. I want to get you on the track." And I sent her the beat for off of Black Friday. Dang, what's this
Okay.
thing? The producer named Mo Green. I'm still a little high. I can't even remember
It's
son's
all
name.
good, bro.
Shit.
Hey.
Yeah, we did the video. My boy D Hawks had shot the video for us. But we had
Okay.
linked up at the studio. It was my first time meeting her. And we just chopping it up, and I'm just, getting a feel, getting to know her. And she
Uh-huh.
seemed cool. She down to earth. She ain't cocky. She ain't shy either. She'll
Right.
speak up if you give her a conversation. So we talking, and she did her verse, and I was just amazed because it wasn't like out here fucking niggas, da 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 da
Yeah,
da. She
yeah,
talking about, you know, her pops in the struggle. She comes
yeah,
from a
yeah.
broken home and from the bottom too. I'm like, okay, she is chick. She's spitting harder than niggas.
She
I like
is.
this. I
No
had to,
doubt.
but we kept in contact ever since. Like, yo, you got my number. Yo, if you ever need anything, call
No
me.
doubt.
You know what I mean? I had a picture with her from Instagram like that day, and people thought like we was like family, like she looked like my sister. Some niggas trying to be funny and shit. And she rapped like, you know what I mean, like one of like people of my genre. Like
Right,
I
right.
reached out to her though before she got with Spesh. I was trying to get her to be on my team, like yo, get down with Piff. Me, her, and Creasy would have been like the firm. But you
Yeah.
know, she made the right decision. She had
Nah.
good hands. You know what I mean? I personally can't do for her what Spesh can do for her as far as advancing her career yet.
Right.
We've just been side by side, and she's lyrically gifted, and I'm trying to push her at the same time, pushing me. It just wouldn't have worked out. So
That's
I'm
beautiful.
happy that it worked out for her in the position she's in now, because she definitely deserves every bit of success that she's getting.
That's good to hear, man. I'm glad to hear that, man. Like, so you guys still have a good relationship now to this
I
day.
was I mean, I was just with Shay Nora 2 weeks ago. Me and my
Okay.
young boy up here, we about to do a full EP produced by her. So
Okay.
yeah, she been making beats though too. A lot of people didn't know that. Like when I told Buck Wild that I had a beat produced by her, it was all shocked. Like, yeah, Shay
Yeah.
Nora been making beats. It just she didn't push it out there as much. So you know now Special's pushing on the beat scene. I'm not
Right.
surprised that she's getting into the production too, because that's what she always good at. So
Cause she produced a track on your last album.
yeah,
The
she
word
did the
is Piff.
joint with me
The
and
word is Piff too.
yeah, with me and Futch, me and
Yeah.
Dark Low on the joint
Oh,
Futch.
Free Dog Low, man. Free Dog Low.
Yeah, free Dark Low, man.
Free
Oh
the
yeah.
guys, man. I fucks with him heavy, man. He's dope. But yeah, man. So look, I want to go back for a second, man, and stop me if I'm crossing the line, whatever, man. But hey, on the Bridging the Generation podcast, man, we talk that talk, man. We talk that talk, and I don't want to start no controversy, but you know, you got the song, man, on the Dirty Digs joint, man. When you had a little line for Benny the Butcher, man, on El Pollo Loco, man, and you know, y'all did It's a Dirty Game. You know, I mean, it's a it ain't this it ain't the same. It ain't. Correct me. What is it? It ain't a game.
It ain't safe. It's what it ain't safe.
It ain't safe. It ain't safe. So y'all, man, y'all did that song together, man, and you gave him a shout out on the Joy and Pain too, man. So I mean, y'all good, man. I don't want to get into all the
Yeah.
details or whatever, but
What line I said about Benny?
maybe you wasn't talking about him. Hey, I could be wrong.
I know I
Hold
did
up for the record. For the record, if you didn't say that, if you didn't say that, you didn't say that. Hey, look, I'm not trying to stop. I thought because I heard you say rest in peace, Machine Gun. But then after that, you was talking about so and so, somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking you
Oh
talking about.
nah, that was love to them. I said,
Oh
with all
shit.
respect. I said,
Oh my
R.P. the
God,
Sheen Gun
man.
Black. With all respect, but you should be worried about
Whew.
what would Gasol do with your bitch, because the album was called "What Would Sheen Gun Do." So that's why I said, "What would Gasol do?" Like, no disrespect to him,
Oh, okay,
but worry
okay,
about what I would do to
okay.
your bitch. Like, that's why I used. That's why I gave love. Like that was like a shout out. Like R.P. the Sheen Gun Black. 'Cause I never met him. You know what I mean?
Okay, man.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
why I said RP the Sheen Gun Black, with all respect. But you should be worried about what would Gasol do with your bitch. Because the album was What Would Sheen Do? So
yeah.
what would Gasol do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay. I'm glad. I'm glad we cleared
yeah,
that up, man,
yeah.
for the record. So you and Benny, y'all cool.
Yeah, I don't got no problem with Benny. You know what? I feel like Benny be thinking I be like trying to be funny, because I'll comment on this shit, like some funny shit. Like one time I had a picture of the Pyrex, and I was like, yo, the microwave that can't even be trusted right now. And I like hopped on this live, and he said something like, I see niggas be like saying slick comments, trying to get attention and shit. And I be like, nah, I'm just being funny. Like, it's all
Okay.
love. I think people take my sense of humor for like,
It's just talking, shit talking. Yeah.
it's all love.
Right.
If I don't fuck with you, I'll let you know. Like, it's rappers out here that know I don't fuck with them, and they don't fuck with me.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna be honest, man. Like that line, man, and I'm a big fan of both of you guys, man. So my partner, man, me and him, we heard that song. I was like, damn, man, I hope there's no issue with you two guys, man. And I didn't know, should I even ask you that question, man? But I'm glad for the record, man, you don't have no beef with Benny the Butcher.
Nah. Shout out to Griselda, man. I about to say, I fuck with them boys. They good money, man. I just talked to Wes, like just clowning in the inbox on some shit because I see he was at the lot, and I like that he keep it authentic. He's an authentic nigga. Like anything Westside Gun said, he did it. So I acknowledge it and reach out to niggas all the time. Like, nah, I fuck with Benny. I was just looking at the Pyrex hoodies last night. I'm like, I might buy one of these Pyrex hoodies.
Yeah. Okay, man. So look, man, I'm glad I cleared that up, man. I ain't gonna say we cleared that up. I'm glad I cleared that up, man.
Yeah.
The way it came off, man. Has anybody ever brought that to you? Like no one ever brought that to you? Like, man, are you beefing with so and so? Like, are you beefing with Slim?
That's my first time ever hearing that. That's why I'm like, damn, I wonder if they think that too, because that's my first time ever hearing that.
Yeah, cause my man, he brought it. I heard it. You know what I'm saying? Because he fuck with you heavy too. And then he I mentioned it, and then he said, yeah, he heard that. Like we was like, whoa, what's going on, man? Like,
I really, what line I thought you was gonna say? I thought you was gonna say though, which God took out Kelly and gave us Kobe back, because I got some flack behind that.
I don't have no problem with that one right there.
I got some flack behind that. My mom ain't like that. Like,
I don't have no problem with that, man.
That's what I thought you was gonna talk about that line.
With it. Yeah, man. But nah, man. So yeah, like I said, man, we mentioned my bad, man. Like on that The World Is Piff 2, man, which is your latest album, man. And that's really I've been like, again, man, I've been fucking with your catalog for a minute, but when you drop that Piff 2, man, and you've been doing, like I said, man, you did the joint with V Don. I love that project, man. You know what I'm saying? But this Piff 2, man, I really feel like, man, you put it all together, man, as far as like making an album, a body of work with stretching the songs out longer. But that was that was the smallest gripe I had with you, man. I wanted more because I'm loving what I'm hearing, but the songs was just some of the songs was just was kind of short. So I'm loving what I'm hearing, but I feel like with that Piff 2, man, and again, your catalog is amazing, man, but I feel like that one is like your magnum, what they call it, your magnum opus, man, like that project right there, man. And I know in the intro, I don't know who is that talking before who's that talking?
That's my boy Justin Gilmore. Me and him, we grew up since we went to elementary school together. His dad is like an uncle figure. My aunt Missy, my Uncle Tone.
Yeah,
that's my boy Justin Gilmore though. But he was talking about an academic decathlon that we was in.
Talk about that.
The situation was we was doing the history of Niagara Falls. So we was doing like the Niagara Falls Power Authority and the waterfall itself, where like the daredevils, like it's history here about Niagara Falls that like people don't talk about, as far as like with the electric company and like the daredevils that was going over the falls in the barrels. And we
like, we mean like with bikes and shit?
No, like wheelbarrow, like a barrel, like a monkey barrel, monkeys in a barrel.
Yeah.
It was going over the Niagara Falls in barrels, like down the falls.
That's
like,
crazy.
Yeah, surviving. So we came in, I believe it was third place or second place. One of the second or third.
Yeah, he said out of 30 schools.
Yeah, out of
came
30,
in third place out of like 30 schools, man. He said you gave like this speech, man, and you was only like, I believe, like 8-9 years old or some shit, man. And you talk about I thank God, and he was like, man, he knew that you're gonna see great things from you, man.
Yeah, I remember the moment.
You remember that? You remember that day?
Everybody laughed. Everybody laughed. I just want to thank God, and everybody laughed.
Yeah.
I want to thank my mom and my dad, and I love you. And then the next person spoke, but it was just like they remember me speaking for everybody because I said that, and everybody laughed. But it was 30 schools from the elementary, I believe the middle and high school was involved with that too. And we was
it was high schools too.
Yeah, I believe the high school was involved with that too.
Yeah,
because we performed at the high school. We did it like I was Robert Showclaw for the Power Authority. I was acting like him. I had lines and shit. I had to read a script, and like it was dope. They recorded it. They had the channels where they used to like watch it on channel 3, channel 4. Like that night, you can watch it later on. Like the local channel that recorded it.
No
Yeah, that
doubt.
was something big.
Yeah, man. I know on that. That's the. I believe that's the title track, man.
The world is
Like that's the
pivotal.
title track, and it's
Mhm.
produced by Nicholas Craven, man. I just shout out to Nicholas Craven. I just interviewed him a few days ago, man. But yeah,
Yeah, I
man. On
peeped
that project, man, you brought out. I feel like you really brought out some heavy hitters, man. On the underground scene, man. I'm talking about Vic Spencer. You got Planet Asia, Doc Low. You know, how was it putting that? How was it putting that project together, man? How was that?
Well, that took time. Like I just was reaching out to people over time that I was connecting with. Like being a part of the Trust Army got me connected with Planet Asia, even though I worked with Dirty Diggs before that. But meeting him at the dinner, the Trust brunch, and chopping it up and getting real cool with him. We built a relationship, and then Vic Spencer built a relationship with me being a fan of my music.
Shout
Like
out to Vic Spencer.
I knew who Vic Spencer was, but never really
He's
listened to
dope.
his music.
He's
But I
dope.
had seen him like my music on SoundCloud, and then he gave me a shout out. And we've been kicking it ever since that. Like, you know what I mean? Chopping it up. He like my music. I'm checking him out. Because I never really checked him out. So I gave him the time of day. And I'm like, okay, make a similar sound. That's why we sound alike.
He's
So
super dope.
this album was based off chemistry. Everybody that I worked with, like I went to New Jersey to meet Buck Wild so I could, kick and chop it
That's a
up with him.
legend.
And,
That's a
yeah,
legend.
I wanted an authentic vibe with this. Like I was talking to Dark Low before he caught his case. We wasn't talking every day, but we was chopping it up. You know what I mean? It was good. Hold your head, stay out the way.
That's
You know
what's
what I mean?
up.
Working, and
That's what's
just
up.
like Shay Nor been my homie, so it was easy working with her. She sent me like I still got a couple beats from her I ain't used yet, but I
Right.
can hit her up whenever. You know what I mean? That's like my sister to me. That's a
Yeah, cause
homie
she
right
wasn't
there.
she on my bad, I ain't mean to cut you off, man. But wasn't she on the Black Friday? Wasn't she on that that song with the answer?
Yeah, that's what the song was called. So I'm like, damn, what
And,
the
it,
name
and
of
she
the
was on
song?
the
Yeah,
Upstate All Stars joint with on the Jimmy Jump project.
yeah. She was on that too. She was on
Yeah,
that too. I
man.
got her for that.
So nah, man. So like I said, man, you had some real heavy hitters on that joint, man. I'm that project, man. I really feel like, man, the fans need to check that one out, man. You did your
Yeah,
thing,
World of
and
Piff too. I
yeah,
brought Big Mike
World of
back.
Piff too. The World of Piff too, man. That shit is a phenomenal body of work, man. You just mentioned, man. You just mentioned that shit just real casual, man. Like the Trust Army, man. You part of the Trust Army because I seen you at the with the all white on, man. So are you part of Trust or you just
Yeah.
affiliated or what?
I mean, like at this point, we trust Army, like you know what I mean, the selected artists at that time. I don't know if there's been any additions since then. I know like Freddie Godson was associated with us at the time, and Corey
Rest
Guns.
in peace.
You
Yeah,
know what I
rest in
mean?
peace,
Yeah,
Fred
RP to
Johnson.
Fred. You see Ransom just got with Trust. But
Oh
see,
yes,
like,
sir.
I feel like there's different branches of Trust because, like, there's Shay Nor, Class, Benny, Green Double, and then Planet Asia, and El Camino. And, there's different levels. And then you got, like, Mussolini, Flea Lord's a part of the unit. You know what I'm saying? G4 Jag, Rim, Ty Ferris.
Typhera is dope.
Rasheed
Yeah,
Chappelle, you know what I'm saying?
he's dope too.
It's just
Yeah, man.
different people.
Yeah, man.
Chief Justice.
It seemed like, because I noticed, man, you seem to be like on all those whenever 38 Special, he put together like a compilation album like the Trust Army. Like I believe you like on two of them. I believe I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm on 94 and I'm on Rasheed tape. I'm on
Okay.
Rasheed's tape.
Oh,
But yeah,
The
man.
Rashid one with him at 38.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, I'm gonna go back. To a song, man. I really wanted to bring this up earlier, man. Like I said, I do my homework, man. I do my homework, and I noticed. I remember on that Crack House USA, man, on the song "Godly," man. And you mentioned, like, you was talking about like these old niggas, man, like they in the way, man. What do you feel about that, man? Because you a young nigga, but you ain't a baby in this game either, man. Like what do you feel about that, man?
At
Like
the
like
time, I made that song, it was just like these older rappers that was like looking down on the younger artists at the time, downplaying
okay.
the youth. You know what I mean? Like everybody just man, fuck these redhead artists, fuck these young niggas, you know what I mean? It's like these old niggas is bitter and in the way because these young people got the game right now. Y'all just mad, like when the God's hating, that ain't godly. I seen Styles P say that and I rocked out with that. Cause that was some real shit. Like when the God's hating, that ain't godly. Them niggas ain't gods, man. Them niggas
Right.
they false prophets. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. It's a lane for everybody, man. Like I personally feel, man, it's a lane for the young niggas. And let just what one man eat don't make the next man shit at the end of the day.
Exactly. That's why like I had to get out of that mindset of like, yo, let them little niggas eat, man. You know what I mean? Let them boys do what they do. What am I mad at them for? They getting money. Like I ain't gotta live like that. If they making it work, they work. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It don't have to be your cup of tea, man. You know your lane, man, and just I feel like, man, that's one thing I like about you, man, because it's still shocking, man, talking to you that you 27, man. I'm like, man, it feels like I'm talking to some. My bad, you 29, man.
I was 27
and
at
I'm
the
39.
time. You what?
Huh? I'm 39.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. But I feel like I'm talking to like someone my age, man. Like you got this old soul, man. Like you've been here before, man. And for you to, and let me just, I know I can be long-winded, man. I just want to say this, being that you a young dude in the game. How hard has it been not to like, man, like to try to jump over and do what these niggas is doing, man? Because you talented, man. Like, there's no denying that, man. Has it ever been like an urge to like, I kind of like mentioned that earlier, but is it kind of like, because you don't do rappers your age, man, they don't rap the way that you rap, brother. You special.
I feel like people my age don't grasp life early. I feel like people my age go with the flow. A lot of people like follow suit. I grew up around older people, so I seen older people go through things like, and one thing that I paid attention to was that the only thing promised in life was death. So if I gotta keep grinding every day, I'm gonna live to the best I could be or put the best potential in at all times. So if I gotta move a little older than I am or take in knowledge at a young age and follow suit and embrace that, I was prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? So I always wanted to be ahead of the game. Like I said, I grew up with my grandmother, my uncles, my mom, like even my mom, like my dad too. We got a brother-sister relationship. Like we could confide to each other. You know what I mean? I could tell my mom about some personal things and she could talk to me the same way. Like my uncles is like brothers to me. You know what I'm saying? Like the way we talk and how I communicate with them. I'm like a little brother to them.
Right.
I grew up around them in just a fashion of like one of the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Doubt.
So I still talk to my grandmother to this day like a son. You know what I mean? So
no doubt. So look, man, I was just on the gram. I don't know if it was late at night, man, or early this morning, man. I seen Mav, man, and he was bobbing to some of your shit, man. So I mean, when is that about to drop, man? Like, and how's your relationship with them Clove brothers, man? Because I just did an interview with Illinois recently, man. So how did you guys link, man? Because he was banging to some. He was bobbing to this track by you, man. That shit was nice.
Well, Rochester right down the street. You know what I'm saying? That's the 31 take you right to Rochester. Like my baby mom is from Rochester. Her dad, her family out there from Rochester.
Okay.
So my aunt used to live in Rochester. I was always go to Rochester.
But how far is that? How far is Rochester from Niagara?
Niagara Falls. That's like an hour and a half. But like I live in Lockport, which is like between Niagara Falls and Lockport, and I live out there. And it's straight down is like an hour away from Lockport. So I take the back road straight down, get to Rochester in an hour. I go out by Brockport and all that on 31.
Okay.
But I linked up with Mav and them. I met Mav at a show out there at an Edo show. Cause I fuck with Edo. So I was going to
Edo, man.
I was going to the shows to support and I was doing shows out there. So I met Mav, I met Rob. And I've been trying to work with Rob for a while because I like Rob.
Nice, man.
I like Independence Day. And he was telling me to holler at Mav. And, like, Mav was his manager. So I chopped it up with Mav. And me and Mav talked every now and then. I see him was good. And same with Rob. I chopped it up with them too. But I ended up working with Riggs first because he was live at a show and I was on there. And he was like, "Yo, what's good, Gasol? We got to get a joint in." So okay, word. Okay, I appreciate the love. You know what I mean? I follow suit. Like, okay, you fuck with me. So I took the joint out the Riggs and we did study long, study wrong. And he said Mooch wanted to hop on.
Shout out to Mooch, man. He's nice.
Yeah,
He's
I
nice
like
too.
Mooch. I like Mooch. I like Mooch. Mooch authentic. I met Mooch.
Hold on. Hello? Yeah, we got another technical difficulty, man. You know, hopefully, man, my man come back on. I don't know what just happened. He should be back on. Wow. Hold on. I'm gonna try to maybe send him another invitation, man. You know, to get back on, man. That was some good. That was here we go. He back. Look like he back.
Yo.
Nah, we good, man.
My bad,
15-second mishap, man. That's all that was, man.
Yeah, somebody was trying to call me. I just had to tell them to hold on. I'm on the phone.
Okay.
But yeah, like I like Mooch. Mooch good. I got the Trump joint. I had bought the stupid joint with the syringe. I got the tea. But yeah, I got the joint with them, and then Mav that hit me up to hop on Angels and Demons 3. I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but I'm supposed to be on that joint. And then he had a track I had got from Rob, but Rob never did the beat. So that's the beat that he just did for me, which is a Choop beat. So I'm actually about to go to Rochester next Friday with my little bro and meet up with Choop and link up because we was been supposed to.
Shout out to Choop, man. Shout out to Choop. He's dope, man. One of the dope producers in the game.
Yeah, Choop good money. Him and Ito Peoples, like I said, like I got a couple of beats from Ito before. I got like three. I did like 3 Ito beats in my resume.
Cause you got on the joint with V Don, man. Like I believe he's on 2 or 3 tracks on that.
The joint he produced.
Yeah, he produced the last song.
Eyes on the Prize V Don did.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Damn, son. What's the song called?
I know he's on. I know he on that shit though. I do know that, man. I know he's on like 2 songs, man.
He produced the 3rd track on there. I know that.
Okay.
Because I was about to say.
Nah, it's all good, man. So you got us. You and the Cloth, man. Y'all got a pretty good relationship. Cause I fucks with them guys.
I'm good with them boys. I mean, I'm good with them boys. I ain't gonna. I think we good.
That's what's up. Nah, cause I asked that, man, because like I said, man, upstate New York, man. I personally feel, man, like the heart of New York hip hop is upstate New York right now, man. Yeah, Rochester, man. Niagara Falls, Buffalo, man. Y'all, like when I think of the hip hop that I gravitate to now, man, or the hip hop that me and my friends we want to listen to, it's all coming from upstate, man. Like, what do you think about the scene in upstate New York now, man? With Griselda, 38 Special, Trust, Pounds. What you think about it?
It's good, man. It's good that we getting seen, man, because some of these names been around for years, man. I'm talking about 2007, 2008. I remember seeing Benny posters up here. You know what I'm saying? And then Special coming out like 2012 with the Shady 4-5 freestyles. I'm like, damn, niggas been around. I remember Class Murder. I heard of Class Murder from that Piff. I went on that Piff one day and he was like the top mixtape on there one day. And that's how I came across him. That King Kong joint.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, them boys.
Shout out to Class Murder, man. Trust Gang, man. I fucks with them boys heavy, man.
Class probably one of the first artists I reached out to before Benny. I reached out to Class a while, around the time he did King Kong. I reached out to Class. I fuck with Class, man.
Yeah, he's nice.
Nigga, man. I always bump into him when I go to Cali.
Okay, cause he does. I like how he does the rapping, and he can bar your ass up, and he can hit you with them nice hooks, man. He's one of them few. He's one of the few artists, man, that I know that can actually rap, and he's nice with them hooks, man.
He could rap.
He can rap.
I like Class.
Yeah, he's dope. He's dope, man. So how do you feel about like working with artists up there, man? How do you feel like do you? Cause I noticed, man. Again, I'm not trying to start nothing. This ain't got nothing to do with. Personally, with you, But I would, being that I'm a fan of all you guys, man, I would just love to see, you guys like the cloth, man, work more with Griselda and all. Like I feel like, man, like I would love to see all you guys work more together. Not saying that you don't, because you, like I said, man, you got to jump with math, man. But do you feel like maybe y'all should work a little bit more? How do you feel, man? I mean,
Well, truthfully,
I'm a fan, so I'm just outside
like,
looking in, man.
like people be thinking because we are from the Falls and we should rap together because we from Niagara Falls, but some of these niggas is corny. So that's why I won't rap with everybody from my city. Only certain
Okay.
people I really work with. But as far as like other upstate cities, it'd be a pride thing, I feel like. And now is money involved. Like, you can't really be just trying to grab everybody on a song from the area because y'all up here when you got these labels
Right.
throwing these boys some racks. You know what I'm saying? These boys is getting 4, 5 and up. You know what I'm saying? They on these big songs. They on Shady 4-5. They on regular rotation. They got vinyl deals coming left and right. You got you know what I mean? Just because we from the same upstate area, yo, keep doing your thing. I'm gonna do my thing. If it makes sense, let's make it work. But like,
No doubt.
you know what
No
I mean?
doubt. No doubt.
That's how it be. Everybody from upstate on the come up, and some people don't respect business. Some people don't respect business or understand business. They don't know how things are supposed to go and get upset when you treat things a certain way, opposed to expecting everything to be a handout or everything to be free.
Right.
And then people fall out over small stuff like that, where it's like all because people put a price on their value that they gained over the years. Like it's nice rappers in Niagara Falls. Trust me, they nice. But just because you nice, don't mean I gotta rap with you for free because we both from the same city. I'm down to work with you. Let's make it happen. I got
It's a
people right now,
business.
like I said, it's a business. I'm running my business. I got kids to feed. I got a
No
roof.
doubt.
I got bills to pay. I don't got
No
time to be
doubt.
just rapping with everybody for free unless you got a financial game plan. And a lot of people don't got that. They just want to rap the rap and just say I got a song with Jamal Gasol. So
Right.
that's why I be big on business. Like, I'm not just rapping with anybody.
Yeah, man. Look, man. I know. Hey, man. We've been here for an hour and a half, man. This is legendary. I told you this gonna be epic. This gonna be epic, man. This gonna be epic, man. Like your story needs to be told, man. So look, I'm we coming to the end of the end of the interview, man. I got a couple of more questions, man. Like I said, man. When I think of your music, man, I think of like that hustling, that motivating music, that hustler's motivation type music, man. Like how would you describe your sound?
Well, I like to be inspiring, man. I like to be a practice what I preach type of guy. Like,
No doubt.
you know what I mean? So I like to talk that grind talk, man. That hustle, that hard work. You gotta keep grinding. You know what I mean? That it's about working harder, it's about working smarter, it's about finding what
Right.
works for you. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I may tell you to work a little harder, and then one time
Uh-huh.
I might tell you a different strategy that involves less hard work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So overall, it's just the process, the grind. I'm gonna show you how to get it. If I'm getting it with you, I'm right here with you. Who with me?
No
You know
doubt,
what
no
I'm
doubt.
saying? Like, I gotta be there with myself sometimes.
Nah, no
Well,
doubt,
because we
man.
all got all. That's all we got. All you got is you.
Exactly. So being with that being said, man. So what would you, if what would you change about the game, man? If it was one thing, man, that you could do without, man, as far as the game, what could you can like
What you
get that
mean?
shit up, out of here.
What you mean? What the game as far as what? Like the street?
As far as the rap game, my bad.
Oh, the rap. Oh, the rap
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
I would honestly say it wouldn't. It truthfully wouldn't even be getting fake niggas out of here. I think it would just be like get authentic, get the fraudulence out of here. Like people that would like be wearing fake designer and be
Yo,
fronting with
niggas wearing
fake
fake
money
designer.
and huh?
Niggas ain't wearing fake designer, is they?
Niggas be wearing like fake designer belts and shit and fake,
Oh
you know
man,
what I mean, shirts and
go
shit
ahead.
like that.
That's
You know,
crazy.
people just be getting stuff at a pretty unrealistic price. So, it just make you question their authenticity too, as far as like, damn, how much you pay for them Yeezys? Or you know what I mean? Damn, how much you pay
And then
for that Amari tee?
you got
Oh,
them D8, them DH gate Yeezys.
they got they done stole somebody green stock X keychain, put it on their shoe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's official. Nigga, I ain't never seen him.
Nah, man.
They ain't on the
Hey,
site. They ain't on the site. They ain't right. And I be saying,
yeah,
yeah, they
man.
ain't on the site.
I like that. If it ain't on the site, that it ain't right, man. It ain't right. But
Right.
but nah. So look, like I said, man, I love your catalog, man. I think I pretty much went through the bulk of it. But if you could pick out three of your favorite albums, man, the most enjoyable bodies of work, your bodies of work that you feel like, like any fan of yours, like this is something they need to hear, they need to come back to. What would those three projects be?
I personally feel 3 projects people should go back
I
and
got mine. I can get mine right off the rip, but go ahead.
My 3, I'm gonna say, I would go with The World is Piff, The World is Piff 2,
Okay.
and Kansas City Smack Man. I feel like a lot of people fuck with me on the strength of Kansas City Smack Man.
That
Like that
Kansas City.
definitely brought people to like, yo,
Yeah.
who is he?
Yeah, I didn't cover that one, but I heard it. Like I said, man, you got a lot of music, man. We cover every damn album, man. I didn't even talk. Like I said, man, I didn't even really get into, like to say, the project that you got with V Don, man. V Don, I'm trying to get an
Yeah.
interview, man.
The
I'm
joint
trying
with
to.
It's a Dirty Game. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell
I
you why.
love that project, man. I love that.
That would be my strong 4th place. I didn't want to say that one because I know people still listening to that to this day. But It's a Dirty
Fire.
Game was so.
You talking about that shit is fire, and let me say this.
I'm
A
gonna
thing,
tell you
like I
the
said,
influence. The influence was Omerta. I heard Omerta, V Don and Ito mixtape was so fire to me
that
at
shit is
the
crazy.
time, man.
That shit
Omerta
is
was a
crazy.
classic.
Yeah,
Now
I
this
was
nigga's
just
from
talking.
Rochester.
Yeah, man. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I forgot to even mention Ito, man. I forgot to even mention Ito. I just did an interview with Superior, and he was talking about how Ito's one of the dopest artists in the game, and he mentioned, because he did a project, he produced a project with Ito, but he said he personally think that Omerta is better than the project that he produced. So I just little sidebar, man. I'm just that Omerta is
Omerta
nice.
is yo,
That Omerta is nice.
and he could disagree if he got another decision, but Omerta is Ito's best project of all time.
I agree. I don't have a strong argument. I don't have a
Yo,
strong argument against
that's
that.
a that is a bag of scissors. You put
No
your
doubt.
hands in there, you getting cut. That's
No
a
doubt.
bag of scissors. That
No
tape
doubt.
is a bag of scissors.
Yeah.
That boy
Yeah.
was real crafty.
No doubt. No doubt. He got Ito. Shout out to Ito, man.
That's
Shout
my
out.
boy, man.
Definitely
Shout out to Ito.
shout out to Ito, man. He's dope, man. And he's from Rochester, I believe, right?
Yeah, he from Rochester.
He's from Rock.
That's my boy, man. I fuck with Ito, man. He show me love every time I see him, man. So
That's what's up, man. Ito, I'm gonna need an interview, man. I'm coming for you, brother. I'm gonna need that
man.
interview. But look, yeah, man, we about to wrap it up, man. I do want to say this, man, again, man, before we go, man. It's been an honor, it's been a pleasure, man, having you here, man, because I really feel like, man, more heads, man. If you call yourself a hip-hop head, man, you got to know about Jamal Gasol, man. You got to know about it. Yeah, man, Mr. 31, man. And we want to, hey, let's talk about that merch, man. Let's get into that, man. Like, where can they find the merch, man? Where can they find the merch?
Got the do-rag. Let me see, man. I got the air fresheners. You know what I'm saying? I got the Piff air fresheners.
Okay, I see you.
I got the Piffy rolling papers.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? I got my own
That's
rolling
dope.
papers.
That's dope. That's dope.
The Piff COVID mask just came in the silk joint. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then what else I got, man? I got the do-rags. You can see the purple joints. These joints gonna sell Monday. And then I got rolling trays. I got t-shirts, hoodies.
Okay.
I got long sleeves. All that merch about to come out Monday. I'm about to just put it up for sale this Monday coming up. I just gotta scale everything out for the shipping part so I can figure out how I'm gonna go with that. And then
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cop something, man. I'm gonna have to grab something, man.
Morgasaw.com.
Yeah. Let the fans know, man. One more time, man. Where can they get some of that merch, man?
JamalGasol.com, man. My official website. And my Instagram,
No doubt.
you can contact me as well at Who Is Jamal Gasol, same as Twitter. At
No
Who
doubt.
Is
No
Jamal
doubt.
Gasol.
No doubt, man. Well, look, brother. Again, man, it's been a pleasure, man. Like this one of the, like I said, man, this has been a truly grateful experience, man. And you keep doing your thing, man. I love what you got going on. You know, I'm gonna continue to spread the word about what you're doing, man. I love your movement, man. And it's been an honor, brother, having you.
I appreciate it. Real shit.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, look, I'm not gonna hold you, man. You go ahead and handle your business, man. And you take care, brother. I hope you have a great evening, man.
All right, Brody. I appreciate the time, man. I'm gonna get with you though.
No doubt, man. You take care, brother. Peace.
Peace. You need people like me, so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's him. That's the bad guy. Fuck that. I don't battle rap, we can really scrap. I heard them niggas pulled your car and you ain't into that. I'm in the trap writing rhymes, yeah, I'm into that. Bentley rooftop with the stars with a ceiling at. Y'all do a lot of money talking with a paper at. Your life different from the music, I don't pay for that. I can tell you never saw a square. Got them sticking to the wall like a bear at the county fair. Looking in the stocks, buying shares. I'm about to front a couple homies, take us up like a set of stairs. I don't even hit the club if we ain't got a section. Me and Shorty in the best hotel in my selection. Two gun gripping like school bus drivers. Got me up the spot like pulling with pliers. I'm walking in like D-Lo Brown, a live wire. I like small towns, met some of my biggest buyers. We could do the math on the money we made in Bath, but it wouldn't even matter to speak about what I had. My opinion lately got niggas sick and looking mad hurt. I ain't showing nobody shit, let's see the cash first. Pray I never gotta sell soap again, get rich quick. I pay attention when I feel the walls closing in. Naughty by nature, gotta feel the flow, or I'll be back filling up a bag. All O's like Cheerios, who's really shaking? I'm spitting fire till I'm dead. Told wifey make sure I'm in YSL on my deathbed. Time to show you niggas I grind. Get out of line, they gon' put you in an ambulance and leave your outline. How you give out a persona that's the opposite of you? These niggas getting predictable, stacking my residuals, making creative syllables. Blogs call me lyrical, they love me in the hood. How the kids love cereal, nigga. Oh yeah, yeah, we gon' keep smoking, nigga. Keep rolling up, nigga. We gon' keep giving these niggas straight cash, nigga. All pimp 2020, nigga. We gon' keep this shit going, nigga. The world is pimp. Blackout.
Right.
Oh shit.